Hey guys, good morning, and today we're gonna be talking about what, Simas?
We're gonna be talking about a whole lot of stuff, but we're gonna be talking about moving.
Yeah guys, so yes, you saw the title right, and we are indeed moving again. But today is a Sunday video. Like, we're recording this on Sunday and you're getting this on Sunday. So we're pretty hungry because we just woke up, so we're gonna make some breakfast first, and then we're gonna have a sit down chat with you guys about when, why, and how we're moving.
And where.
Right? And where we're moving to.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah guys, we're moving again. We cannot stay in one place for too long. So
I don't want to say too much more until we get to the rest of the video.
yeah guys, but first I'm gonna be making one of my favorite like healthy go-to breakfasts.
It is healthy.
Yeah, but it has flour in there. So yeah, it's like, honestly,
Yeah, I'll help you out.
Honestly-
There you go. You have free hands now.
honestly it's like this thing that we make in Jamaica called saltfish fritters, but you're so tall.
Sorry.
But it is
sure.
with a zucchini instead. So I'm making zucchini pancakes because they taste so good and we love them. So for this recipe, you need one zucchini. Well, I do one zucchini. If you have a bigger family, then you probably need two. You need a grater or a tarka, and an egg or a huevo, and
You're whipping all of them out today.
all the languages I know, and some flour, because nothing can really happen without flour. So let's go.
Ya no sabes lo que pasa. El primer verso lo que manda aquí la clave.
Instant coffee for the win.
And I got the second one.
What?
Are you good?
Okay guys, so this is kind of like a mukbang thingy
I'm gonna start like,
that we're doing. Why would you take the burn one first?
I'm mixing it up because we have to eat both of them.
So guys, I burnt some of these because I got distracted and watching a movie. Like, you can see the divide, right? This part is one color, this part is another color. So this is the first set, this is the second
I want
set.
to say these are well made, well cooked.
Yeah, I got distracted because I was showing Simas a movie about Barcelona. So anyways, guys, we've never really done a mukbang before, and we pride ourselves to not do it because we know that when we eat, we cannot talk.
We're greedy guys. We're very
greedy people. So anyways, we wanted to try today because we love this thing that we're eating so much, and we wanted to eat and do breakfast and talk to you guys as well. So this right here,
They filled it to the top.
yeah.
That's amazing.
This, guys, is sour cream. So sour cream is an essential part of eating zucchini pancakes. You take the sour cream, you slap it on your plate, and then you put some salt on it to activate it.
So who taught you to do that?
Your mother. No, seriously.
I know.
My mother-in-law taught me to do this.
Because your mom doesn't eat it. She's like, sour cream?
Something I adapted
No,
from
Avri.
Lithuanian culture. Also, we have tea. I have my instant coffee, and this guy has his vanilla chai ginger mud water. So let's get into it. What we really came here to talk about, and it's the fact that we are planning to move again.
So when we bought this place, this was not our final stop. This
Right.
was the beginning of our journey.
That is so good. Sorry. You taste that?
Oh, it's so nice. So, but anyway guys, so my idea, and I actually tried this when I was 19, was to actually move out of the US. I tried it and it didn't work because I was too young, too stupid, and just wasn't ready for it.
And you didn't have me.
Right, I didn't know you yet. Exactly. You were like 15 in Jamaica, like singing into the back end of like a jump rope, and like who knows doing what other.
But anyways guys, so we're thinking of having a family, and with the recent things that's been happening around us, we kind of realized a while ago that, I don't know, this place is probably not the best place to raise a family, in our opinions. Obviously other opinions might differ. Some people think that this is the best country in the world and you can get everything, so many opportunities, which is true. There's a lot of opportunities here, and I'm very thankful for my mom for bringing me here, and I'm sure you are for your parents too, for bringing you here. But because of the things that have been happening around us, in this country particularly, we kind of decided that we want to give our kid the best and safest opportunity to life as possible. And here, it's not the case. And then laws that should be changed to prevent these things are being changed to make these things even more easier to happen. So we're thinking like, oh my God, we could send our kid to school one day and the kid might not come back. And yes, these things could happen anywhere in the world.
But they tend to happen a lot here.
Yeah. Also, it really hit home for me one day when Simas came home from work and you said to me that your boss's kid's daycare had a threat right in New York, Long Island City, New York. You know how expensive it is to even walk over there? Like, I used to work over there. The apartments, like, you're looking at least $3,000 and up for a 1-bedroom or a studio.
No,
actually,
that was 5 years ago.
Exactly.
That was like probably double.
And if something like that could happen at a kindergarten, a daycare, where it's so high to live in a place like that, it could literally happen to anywhere in the US, I think.
Yeah.
So like the raising kids alone part has forced us to really weigh our options and say, we probably need to move to another country to raise our kids.
Yeah, so I was always on like that side of wanting to, but I think you weren't really with the program as much.
I wasn't, yeah.
But like for me, I feel like I figured it all out, and like I think I had it figured out since I was like in high school. But like this country, the way I see it is like you said, great for opportunity, a great place to make money, a great place to actually move up. If you come from nothing, you can actually become something here, which is absolutely true because my parents basically came from nothing, and they I think they're pretty successful people to an extent. Same for your mom too. Mm-hmm. What we did actually last year when we went on our little mini world tour, we actually sampled some of these places and thought like, okay, could we see ourselves living
here? Yep.
And we went to like try to max out, I guess, and not just like go to each place for like a day, but actually spend extended time in each place to see how it would feel, right? Because it's one thing to come and visit. Like, say you come to New York for the first time, you walk through Times Square, you're in awe with all these lights, and like, I want to live in New York. New York ain't like that. If you spend extended time there, you're gonna be like, oh, that's how it is, or that's how it works. So we did the same thing. So that's why we spent a little bit of time in Lithuania, spent a little bit of time in Jamaica. We spent some time in Sint Maarten because that was like the most random thing, but we actually really liked it.
We really liked it there, yeah.
Then we spent time in Spain, and in Italy, and then in Mexico. So we tried a little bit of different flavors from like different parts of the world just to see what it feels like. And we have different opinions, I guess, on what places we want and like what are the most necessary characteristics. But if you're looking to raise a family, I think safety and like well-being is the most important
number
thing.
Number one priority, yeah.
Right. So I think from like the safety perspective, where we were in Spain felt very safe, and why we were thinking about actually moving there. Like obviously there's a lot of safe places that we haven't visited, but from the places we have been to, Barcelona in particular felt like we were there at all hours of the day and it was fine.
Like literally just now I watched a movie based in Barcelona and I started crying because I saw like the places that we were and I felt very nostalgic and I was like, man, we should probably just move here. Also, there were several things that went into consideration when we were deciding, and we still are deciding when or where to move to. So the safety was the main priority, then the cost of living, well, safety and healthcare. Healthcare in most of Europe is like social justice, which means that you have a right to healthcare. And then cost of living.
That meaning like you don't have to pay for it,
right?
Because it's part of like benefits
it's part of your human
there.
rights, yeah. Okay. So why would we choose to leave, and why are we choosing specifically probably Spain, right? I think we're more geared towards Spain than anything else.
Not just Spain, Barcelona.
Barcelona. So why are we choosing Barcelona? And Barcelona is a city, so yeah, it's cheaper than where we are right now, but it's not that cheap. It's not the cheapest place to live in Europe. So we decided on Barcelona because we spent the most time there. Out of I think we were there for like 2 months probably. No,
a month.
a month and a half.
A month and yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so we were there for a while, and cost of living, one thing. Where we're living right now, we can live the exact same life or even a better life when you think about the quality of the food and stuff like that for half the price. So let's say we spend like $7,000 a month to live, hypothetically, we can spend like $3,400 in Barcelona and get the same quality of life that we have right here.
Right, like 50% discount.
Right, and why not? Like, it's safer, healthcare is free, or to some extent, we don't know how good the healthcare is, right? Because I've heard stories that the wait periods are very long, but I've also heard stories that they will take care of you to the best of their ability. But I think that for us right now, it's probably on the top of our list of places to move to, just because of the cost of living, the healthcare, and the safety aspect of it. And another really good reason, which Simas is going to tell you.
Right. So to touch back on healthcare, Spain actually has one of the top rated healthcare like societies, I guess, in the world. I think they're like number 4 or 5. Mm-hmm. Like they're literally like as good as it gets. So anyway, guys, one of the main things why Spain also makes sense is that we have a right to live there, because I am a citizen of Lithuania, which is in the EU. I can automatically move to any country that's in the EU and bring my spouse with me, who she happens to immediately receive all the rights that I do by us literally moving there and going to like the local like police station or city hall or whatever to just like register her, and then she's like boom, she gets a card that says, oh, she's like a family member of like an EU citizen. So the immigration process is not really an immigration process, it's more like a move to like, it's probably a little more complicated than moving to a different state, but it's still going to be pretty fairly easy, and I could work like tomorrow if I moved there, right?
But
if I wanted to.
But people will say that jobs don't pay as much as they do here,
which is correct,
in Europe, which is correct, but that would only affect us if we're going there to work, which we're not. So that's why we're not planning to move tomorrow or next month or next year. We're planning to do this in, I think, 3 to 5 years. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to save as much money as possible, and then estimate how much it would cost to have 2 little people running around, right?
But listen, alright guys, so one of the main reasons why Spain makes sense, other than obviously the immigration aspect that I mentioned earlier, is that it just makes sense from the language perspective.
Yes.
And I can, like, I don't know if you guys saw the videos of us like in Mexico when I left my green card. I managed to get my green card back in Spanish, alright? So my Spanish speaking, Suma zucchini.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So my Spanish speaking skills I'm actually okay with it. Like, I'm not that proud because I think I should be a lot better. But if I'm immersed in Spanish speaking society like I was when we were in Spain, bruh, my Spanish is gonna be good, because especially if somebody gets me angry, I am gonna speak like my best Spanish to them. And you, my dear, you have to stop telling people that this is America, speak English. No, this is Spain, this is Mexico, they speak Spanish. No, but in all honesty, like in Barcelona, they have their own language, Catalan, but like if you speak Spanish, it's okay. Like everybody can speak Spanish too.
But I can speak a little Spanish.
You
but
can.
I'm
You can
usually
speak very good
nervous.
Spanish.
Yeah.
You can speak it, and you actually pronounce it well.
And I can read it too.
Yeah.
What? Remember when I was reading it and I asked you, does this mean what this means?
Yes. You're good. Okay. So anyway, so we covered cost of living, safety, healthcare, language, and immigration. I think those are the 5 major pieces of life that we are like, yes, we speak English to live here, but like affordability and safety are kind of like the drawbacks. So we live in a great neighborhood, I think, but like if I'm gonna send my kids to school here, I don't think this is it. So that's just our thoughts.
Because of things that we've seen, right?
Mm-hmm. And the cost, bro, it's cost
Oh
It's like
God.
I think it's $2,500 or $3,000 to send a kid for like a kid to like a daycare.
Yeah.
And that's like paycheck gone.
Yeah. That's literally one paycheck. Like our friends that just had kids basically were saying like, we can't really even send her to daycare because that's my whole paycheck for the month.
Yeah, so they are looking to move somewhere more affordable too, because they live in Brooklyn and it's like, it's not gonna happen. So,
But anyways, guys, we have to wrap it up here. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us and eating breakfast with us. Make sure you try the zucchini pancake recipe because it is hella good. And we're planning to move, but the move is not going to happen right away. I think this is a long-term plan for us that should happen within 3 to 5 years. And if you know us, whatever we say, we do it. So if we tell you guys that we're moving to Spain or Europe somewhere, Portugal probably, we're gonna do it. So we'll just stick around for that chapter of our lives. And this video is not made to like bash the US or anything like that. And I know that people will still take it that way, but if you take it that way, obviously you didn't watch till the end.
Rewatch it.
But we're just telling you guys why we feel like we should get out of Dodge.
That is going to be the end of this one. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Maybe you guys can help us push this move a little bit sooner. If you guys want to see us move, just don't forget to subscribe and like it. Alright? Alright.
Bye guys. I think we did a better job eating and talking.